What's up, everyone? This is Yarah Bravo, aka Captain Love Bubble, here to give some good energy, some uplifting vibrations to make y'all believe in yourselves and myself. I'm a vocalist, MC, producer. I'm into fashion as well, and just general trying to spread a positive vibe throughout this world, because there's a lot of negativity out there, and I especially want to uplift my fellow sisters and brothers. So I guess it's been very man-dominated for a long time, but I think definitely it's changing. And I think since 2012, things started to change more, and it's become more and more women involved in hip-hop. I mean, it's always been women involved in hip-hop, but now they're very in the forefront, you know? So take inspirations from the sisters around the world that are doing it for themselves, you know, that are not really afraid of coming out there and being a woman and being a rapper, you know, not trying to be like a guy, but saying, you know, I'm feminine, I'm a woman, and I spit, you know, and I'm good at what I'm doing, you know.
You're so Swedish, you know?
I'm Swedish.
You are so Swedish, that's amazing. Like, you are so sexy and confident, it's so Swedish.
That's so funny. You know, now, I don't know, I mean, to be honest, I left Sweden because I felt I needed something different, you know? Like, I love Sweden and my family still lives there, but when I was growing up, I needed a more colorful background, like a more colorful scene, you know, because I'm of mixed race, like mixed heritage. So it was very important for me to see people that look more like me doing this stuff, you know? So when I moved to London, it was really an eye-opener for me. I said, okay, you know, I fit in, I feel good, and now I can come back to Sweden. But as a teenager, I really struggled. I was like, you know, I gotta find my own place, you know. And so I'm still an independent artist, you know. I'm running my own label, and I do my own bookings, and I do like fashion shoots.
Is it more difficult than to be with like DJ Vadimem, for example, in Ninja Tunes? Is it like being your own boss?
I think it's a necessity for me. I have to do it.
Okay.
You know, I gotta be in control over my own shit. It's just the way that I am, you know. I just like to really be hands-on, you know, and know what's going on with me as an artist. So I like to work with labels, and I like to work with promoters and different people that believe in my vision, but I'm not really cool with people trying to change my vision, you know. So as long as people accept me the way I am, with the flaws and the craziness and everything, then I'm willing to work with you, you know. But if someone comes in and be like, okay, you gotta do this and that, or sound this way, or dress that way, or whatever, that's when I say no, you know. I think it's an integrity as an artist. It's, for me, very important to remain authentic. I'm a little bit of a hip-hop, B-girl nomad. I'm nomadic, which means that I move around a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And it's been like this since my birth, because, well, not since my birth, because I couldn't move around as a baby, but it's like, I'll be like crawling, I'm like, yo, I gotta go somewhere. No, because my mom is from Chile, and my dad is from Brazil, and they were freedom fighters, and I was born in Sweden, which makes me like really interested somehow in going places, you know, and trying to find my base, you know, where do I belong? And I learned that I don't belong anywhere and everywhere at the same time, because it's an illusion, the fact that we have countries and borders and nationalities. It's really not what it's all about, you know. I'm not patriotic towards anything. I think that is an illusion in itself. So I'm just trying to search for a place that makes me feel good, you know. I don't like to claim or rep a hood, you know, or a neighborhood. I don't really need to do that. I feel like I'm really more of a child of the world, you know, all the different corners of the world.
I know what you mean, yeah.
You know, because there is a lot of hidden racism. But I believe that with race, I think it's coming up everywhere. Like, extremes are coming everywhere in the world, you know. So if there's any sort of bad vibes, it gets multiplied. And when it comes to the good vibes, they get multiplied as well. So people are being very positive and uplifting, and they are really strong. But the negative force is as well. It's like Star Wars, you know, the dark, and, you know, it's like dark force. So it's like you really have two different forces ruling in this world right now. Like, if you have if you're speaking from your heart, you just gotta speak, you know, even if you're shy or you don't feel right. If you feel that what you're saying is right and pure, then you just gotta, you know, make your own platform and talk, you know, even if you're not a rapper or whatever you are, just even spread your message. It's just.
If you even think that you're ashamed of your things, like how, what's the, like, because we're doing something, all of us, yeah, we're just doing something with our lives and trying to be creative, and then you have this.
It's so important because I believe that we're supposed. Society tells us to be a certain type of way, you know, we're supposed to live life a certain type of way. But in fact, we have so many options, you know, and a lot of people are afraid to take a step to build on something that they would like to do, you know. So you have, like, sometimes you were born with a desire to do something, but then society tells you that it's not right, you know, and people forget about their true calling. And I believe everyone in this world has this, whatever it might be. There is something in your soul that tells you not to work a 9 to 5 for something that you don't believe in, you know, and then pay money and pay taxes and have nothing left and suffer and try to, like, it's just struggle. We're not supposed to struggle in this way, you know. We're beautiful human beings, and in fact, we're all the same. So it's really an illusion that's keeping us so separated, and it's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. When in fact, we have a calling within us that we should follow, but it gets hard to follow it in the structure that we live in now. But when I see people doing it, you know, I'm like, do it. Like, straight up, go for it, no matter what the people say around you, because an alternative way is actually the right way, you know, because to work for someone else's dream is not what you're supposed to do with your own life. You're supposed to work for something that you believe in, you know. Surround yourself with the people that actually believe in you. You know, if you got your boys and your girls around you that say to you, you know, do it, surround yourself with those people, not the ones that say, hey, you can't do that. Or, I mean, okay, parents are always going to say, oh, but you got to get this, you got to get that. You can't get rid of your parents, so it's like you got to respect and love your parents regardless. But when it comes to the people that you pick as your family, because family is more than blood. Family is the people that you choose to surround yourself with, you know. We have connections with blood, but family is bigger and deeper than that. So the people that you choose as your family, they gotta support you, and they gotta love you, and they gotta believe in you, and they gotta accept all the crazy shit that comes with it, you know? It's like, that's the people you gotta surround yourself with if you wanna, like, move forward and make it more impact in this world.
Okay. Obrigada.
Obrigada. Dziękuję.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, ladies.